Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you how I made this cute little trick or treat tent. It holds 5 Hershey's Kisses. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. Okay, I've got my pumpkin pie cardstock here and it measures 4.5 by 4.5. I'm tucking it in the corner of my scoreboard and I'm using my tool to score at the 1-inch mark, the 2¼ inch mark, and the 3.5 inch mark, and then I can set this aside. At this point I want to fold the score lines and know where I'm going to be placing my image, and so because I want the front to be clean and not have the seam, I'm going to put it on this side. So I'm going to open it back up and I am going to adhere the Gorgeous Grape strip of cardstock, which is 3/4 inch by the 4.5 inch. I'm going to adhere that there, and then I'm going to take a little piece of our Toil and Trouble Designer Series paper and my stamp sentiment from the Trick or Treat stamp set, and I am going to stamp that on that little strip using my Memento, and then I'm ready to adhere that onto the Gorgeous Grape, adding a little snail to the back and adhering. And now I'm ready to put the little cute bird on here. So I am going to take my Gorgeous Grape scallop circle and I am going to lay that here on the side. I've only added adhesive to the bottom so that the little circle sticks above the top, and I'm ready to stamp my bird. I'm going to take my piece of Whisper White cardstock and this cute little bird image, I just love him, and stamp him in the Memento because I want to color him with my Stampin' Blends. And so we need to use Memento so that the black lines don't bleed. And I'm quickly going to color him in. I'm using my dark daffodil for his body and around his little beak and his little eyes. And then I'm taking my dark pumpkin pie and doing his little beak and these cute little bird legs. And as you can see, I'm not shading or anything, I'm just going straight color. And then I'm going to take my light smoky slate and I'm going to simply outline the little sheet he's wearing to give it a little color, make it pop. And I'm going to do the underside of his beak and around the 2 eyes to give them a little bit of shadow. And I'm ready now to run it through my Big Shot with the coordinating circle die. So let me do that. I've got that finished and I've added a dimensional onto the back of it, and I am ready to add it to my scallop circle here on the treat. And now once again I'm going to fold that so I know where I want to put my treats. So my treats are going to go on the inside of this back flap, and I like to put a little bit of snail running down the center to hold the treats, and then I'm going to add some snail to this other flap on the opposite end because that's going to close my treat. And I found these cute little Halloween kisses with the little designs on them and I couldn't resist picking some up. I like to put one on each end and then one in the center, and that should help guide me to put the other 2 in so that they're nice and even. And then I'm going to fold this around and simply adhere down, making sure that my edges are nice and straight. And that's it. So let me show you the treat again. If you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.